Graybat, and this is my first video. Anywho, eMonk thought it would be a good idea if I started actually having videos and, showing all the stuff I built. Technically, I've been taking pictures for a long time and slowly but surely getting on the internet because I live in a bat cave, and I'm not really kidding about this because I live in the middle of nowhere and I am the one person that lives under the rock that everyone talks about. So, yeah, hence it will be, it'll take a while for me to upload videos once in a while, but eMonk does really try to get me to do electronic things. So, anywho, so today I am working on pretty much actually right now what I'm working on are Christmas stuff. So, for instance, I am building a little rabbit head. I already built one already, and it became such a hit that another person actually asked for one for Christmas. So I had to hunt down a huge rabbit. And in Christmas time, it's really hard to find a rabbit. Yeah, it's really hard to find a cute, adorable, fluffy rabbit. Yeah, and I have to disembowel the rabbit. Yeah, it's kind of sad at first when you first do something like this because it's sad and wrong and weird, maybe. But point being, I have to decapitate the bunny. I have to destroy the poor little bunny. But it will be used for a very good cause, and when I'm done with it, you'll love what it looks like, or you'll think I'm insane. But anything's possible, which, I'm a little gray back, go figure. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stitches out, which actually I need to start doing, but the stitching and gouging its eyes out. Sorry. But yeah, first you're going to freak out when you start taking out its eyes because it's going to have a huge hole. And you're going to think, oh my god, I can't sew that back in, but we're going to be good. We'll show you I'll show you how to do that. And, it's gonna be a cool prop for anybody in the future. Anyway, I'm working on all these and I gotta get these done, so. Okay, so the things you're gonna need for the little bunny is, safety pins. That's what I use. And, black thread. Thick, I would, prefer. That's what I prefer, is really thick. It's like, whatever. And a de-stitcher or a pair of scissors, which I need to grab them. But this is the best stuff ever. It's nylon, and this stuff is what I use in all of my stitching of my costumes and everything because it's clear and it's strong. And the cool thing is, if you mess up certain stitching spots, no one will ever see it. So it's like the best thing to ever use. I use glue sticks sometimes for certain things, but for this project, get off of me! Nylon, clear thread, and of course needles. So we're gonna get ready. I forgot to mention, we're gonna be using hand stitching everything with a normal needle. I forgot to mention any of this. Sorry, but don't be deterred from trying to hand stitch. It just takes time and patience, and it's genuinely fun trying to do it. Just, have a crap load of needles because some of the stuff you do will break the needle. I've bent and broke a lot of them while stitching. So, I forgot to mention that. Sorry. You are going to need to cut extra fabric under the neckline closer to the shoulder blade so you can fold it and make sure it covers the bottom completely. For the stuffing, you're going to want to put a lot of the stuffing from the head back into the body. Once you're done cutting off the head of the body, you're going to need to safety pin the body so the stuffing doesn't get all over the place. Then you're going to safety pin the head together so you can stitch it a lot easier. Okay, so now we're done stitching and everything, so this is what it should look like. Or depending on which the bunny looks like, so every bunny is different. I've seen that. Alright, this is what this one looks like. That's what the bottom should look like. See? And that's why that nylon stuff is amazing. Because looky, you can't see anything. Not a thing. Flawless! So for instance, I have to still gouge out its little eyeballs. That's the next step, is the eye. Okay, you're going to want a de-stitcher for this. Gently cut right on top of the eyes. Make sure you don't cut away from the eyes. See the hole? This is when you start freaking out. This is why you only do one eye at a time. To start forming the head, you need to be able to put more stuffing in it. Before you start stitching, you need to gently cut away the fur ever so slightly so you don't cut the actual fabric. You just use small scissors, much smaller scissors than you see in this video. Okay, after the stitching, you still probably have to cut a good amount of fur again to have the eyes being seen better. The reason I say this is because I've done this several times. You use the eye socket where the hole is and put a little more stuffing in. Alright, so this is what it should look like afterwards, after all the stitching, all the sewing, and the eyes being gone. So everything's done, and we're ready to do the eyes now. Black thread, if you can see it. Alright, black thread, and you make this. And then you just make it, if I can get the camera to, just do X marks for the eyes. This is going to take a while. So this is going to be the longest part. And don't freak out if you do it wrong. Trust me, it looks cool being all messed up, because that's the point. So, good luck. we are finally done. Whew, took forever doing those eyes, and pretty much that's where all the time goes. Let's just say 2 hours roughly. If you didn't see in the video, I broke like 3 needles. That's what happened. So the eyes, it's like blood everywhere. Thankfully, there's no blood on the bottom. At least as far as I can tell. But yeah, that's the bunny. Here it is. From being big to a tiny little bunny head. You can scare the crap out of people, or they'll love it and want to cuddle it. So it'll be 50-50 chance.